What's up, everybody? This is OBB, Diecast News Guy, bringing you guys with another classic diecast review. And this give you on another cool-looking diecast that I picked up from my good buddies at Bench Racing Diecast. So here's the card, as always. If I ever mention any of the diecast dealers, I will always have a card for them. In this case, this was a recent purchase I picked up a few weeks ago, and I couldn't believe I had this, guys. If you guys saw my Ricky Rudd 2007 Snickers review, you're in for another real treat because we're talking about a really cool, high-quality diecast review. All right, I'm not just talking about the commentary. I'm talking about the actual diecast itself. All right, I don't mean to gloat on myself, but this thing's a beauty, and the quality I'll show you guys. I mean, let's just say, didn't you guys remember this car? This is on Bobby Labonte's 2007 Cheerios Betty Crocker Dodge Charger for Petty Enterprises. I couldn't believe he had this, and this thing actually, I believe that the packaging looks pretty mint. Couldn't believe I only got this diecast for $6. Now, the diecast quality I'm about to show you guys is $1 more than what the shit that we have from your Walmarts and Targets. And you can see why I criticize diecast a lot. I mean, look at this thing. This is beautiful. Clamshell packaging, so you can take the diecast out, do the diecast review, and seal back up, and then boom, good as new. The packaging looks pretty cool as well with that creative packaging. And on the back, look at that, guys, double-sided, so you can see the full 360 view of this car. Technically, I could do a diecast view of this and not don't have to take this car out of the package. But you know what, guys? I ain't gonna do that because I want you guys to see the diecast with all its gloriness and with all the plastic out of its way. So let's go and do that, guys. Let's start the unboxing and the official diecast review of the Bobby Labonte 2007 Cheerios Betty Crocker car. Alrighty, guys, we have this diecast out of its box, and man, I usually try not to exaggerate too much in my diecast reviews, but when I say good quality, I mean good quality. And this right here is another good quality diecast that I'm showing you guys right off the bat. All metal chassis, opening functions like the hood, details, details, details. I freaking love these diecasts, guys. I mean, just, man. I mean, and luckily I have a lot more of these cars to review because I'm sure I'm not the only one that likes reviewing these things. A lot of people love seeing these detailed diecast reviews. It's pretty sad that these things have more detail in them than the 164s, 187s, and 124s combined. Just shows you how much effort they put into these diecasts back then, guys. So shout out to Motorsports Authentics. They're no longer around anymore, but they really knew how to, produce diecast quality because you know what, guys? We had competition back then, and with competitors going at each other, they always had to one-up each other. And luckily, this was the best you can get right here. I think RCC Elite could probably beat this thing by a little bit with the removable chassis, but other than that, this thing is beautiful, guys. Really cool details. And the paint scheme alone is really nice. We got that nice iconic petty blue mixed in with the Betty Crocker spoon. This paint scheme looks a little cluttered and it looks like a lot's going on, but it's actually pretty basic once you get used to it, guys. It's basically an all yellow base to represent the Cheerios logo, but just like if you guys remember the Target cars and the JT Daughtry cars, this thing has a lot of sponsors. And you know me, you know what time it is. We're going to have to play the sponsor game. So let's see how many products we are going to, how many products you guys use, and comment below which ones have you used or not, or, rally up a total. But, we got a lot of stuff to talk about this, guys. So Cheerios, I do like me the Honey Nut Cheerios, so I guess you could say I have been eating those. I mean, good source of your vitamins and minerals. Back when cereal was, very basic. Nowadays, they have so much cereal brand, it's not even funny. I think the other day I saw like Dunkin' Donuts cereal. Like, Jesus Christ, like where was all this shit when I was a kid? But we got Betty Crocker. I mean, I've used a lot of Betty Crocker products before. Kitchen utensils as well. Yeah, I mean, Betty Crocker, I've had some of their, mixes before, like brownies and cupcakes. So, it's a very, decent brand. If you guys, want to start baking. I know a shitload of people did baking, during the quarantine sessions. So never in my life I've seen, the baking aisle so fucking deserted at a grocery store. Man, 2020 was weird. But we got the Betty Crocker spoon right here, which is something I liked about the creative paint schemes, guys. It really fits well with this paint scheme, guys. I love that a lot. Bugles, I mean, heck, do they even still make Bugles? I mean, I know they got like a new Doritos out that's basically like Bugles. But yeah, I mean, shit. I remember exactly when I was in the grocery store, guys. There was I remember Clint Bora's car was on a Bugles bag because Clint Bora used to sponsor Cheerios. I think I remember Labonte too, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that petty blue, the red, roof rails. So many great details, guys. Hamburger Helper. Was really a big fan of that stuff, to be honest with you guys. I mean, if you guys want good pasta, yeah. I mean, I think my good buddy Diecast FA, he's a big Hamburger Helper guy, if I'm not mistaken. Victory Junction, we all know what that is, the charity organization from Adam Petty. Well, honored to Adam Petty. The Pillsbury Doughboy. Woo! That was a really bad interpretation of that, but yeah, you know, they got good biscuits, so we'll say that. Safety Clean, Super 8 Motel. I've been to Super 8 motels before. You know, they're good budget friendly, I guess. Better than a Motel 6, am I right? Coca-Cola, you always got to have a good Coke. Wells Fargo, yeah, I'm too cheap. I use credit unions. Cheerios Betty Crocker, which looks very stretched out. Dodge Petty Totino's. Oh yeah, you know me. I love that Totino's. Totino's pizza rolls. Oh, that was the shit. And then this side is actually has a different sponsor in it. It has the Chex sponsorship. As you guys know, Chex Mix. You know, very good snack. And also, it's also a cereal brand too, if you guys have seen Chex cereal, but I think everyone knows their snack mix quite well with Chex. There's a Pillsbury Doughboy again. All right, I'm gonna stop making that noise now. It's very creepy. Yeah, lots of great details on this, guys. The rubber tires, details, more details. I mean, everywhere you look, guys, there's just details. I could point out all the details, but sadly, you know, I have a lot more stuff to talk about this diecast. Oh yeah, even the best part. The hood opens. We got Cheerios Betty Crocker. Look at that beautiful Dodge nose. Goodness gracious, I miss the Dodges. I think I gotta admit, I think we can all say, you know, whether you're biased towards your manufacturers, luckily I'm not. I mean, I could be with my drivers, but the Dodge, something about those Dodges, man, they just looked amazing. And that's something we have just missed in NASCAR, guys. I could definitely see some paint wearing down. You can see right there, I think it looks like they didn't add enough paint, or the paint's wearing down on the engine detail where the valve cover is. This valve cover is perfectly painted, but this one looks like the paint's starting to fade, or they didn't put too much on it. But I say again, guys, great details. We got a lot of different textures going on right there. Just beautiful, beautiful metal chassis right there. And of course, the bottom of it is also detailed and chassis as well, and it has Phillips screws, so you can take it out and look at all the details at the finest glance. I mean, I could do that, but luckily I might be a mechanic, but I don't have a screwdriver laying around in my pocket. And if you end up doing that, then be careful, because screwdrivers can stab you. Take it from experience. So, boy, you guys are probably learning a lot about this diecast review. So if you guys want to learn more, hit that subscribe button today, guys. Stay up to date on the latest diecast reviews and many more. And who knows, you probably hear more shit coming out of my mouth because you guys seem to enjoy it. But I can't appreciate you guys enough on your continued support of these diecast reviews. You know, a lot of people are going through tough times right now. I mean, things are looking better, but I'm glad to give you guys the entertainment of these diecast reviews. And I'm going to start thanking you guys a lot more about diecast reviews, because I've been on the grind with these lately, and I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys saying thank you with the diecast reviews. They've helped you guys out. So this is my way of saying thank you guys, and stay tuned, because I think I will be giving you guys a nice little treat later down the road as we close in these months. But yeah, I mean, this is just a great looking diecast. But to talk about Bobby Labonte, guys, I mean, this was probably one of his first big moves that he made. As you guys know, he officially left the Joe Gibbs Racing team after, you know, winning a championship and having a lot of good success from 2000. But yeah, I mean, we all know the story about, you know, who drove that 18 car in 2006? Mr. J.J. Yaley. Yeah, he didn't do shit in those 2 years. And hate to say it, Bobby Labonte didn't really do that much either in Petty equipment. He only drove for Petty Enterprises for 3 years. And then, yeah, they went to a lot more other drivers to experiment afterwards, like Sorensen, Allmendinger, and the rest is history, guys. But Bobby Labonte was able to crack a few top fives, I think, in his first year. But then 2007 and 2008, I mean, it was a dumpster fire of a season. I think he had an average finish of like 20th, or, you know, somewhere in the low 20s, guys, or the mid 20s. Just wasn't good at all, guys. I mean, it was Petty equipment. This was, you know, the point in time where Petty equipment was definitely starting to really fall off the wagon. And it's just a shame, because, you know, Petty's had a lot of cool looking paint schemes. And this one right here, if you want to talk about the best Cheerios design, I think Petty is where it's at, guys. Petty's had the Petty blue works well with this Cheerios scheme. All right. I really like this lot, guys. The Betty Crocker red, the yellow Cheerios, and the Petty blue all work well together, guys. Plus, those are all three basic color designs, if you guys know your arts classes quite well. I mean, this is basically first grade art we're talking about, but whatever, though. But I definitely really do consider picking this diecast. You can find it anywhere at your dealers or at Goodwill or, at a flea market, somewhere. If you find this car, get it. Because I think this car is just as, it's not as rare as the Ricky Rudd car, but it's up there. I mean, I still couldn't believe Bench Racing had it. But anyways, guys, this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Thank you guys once again so much for watching this diecast review of the Bobby Labonte 2007 Cheerios Betty Crocker Dodge Charger for Richard Petty Motorsports. Petty Enterprises. You know what I mean? It's Petty. It's a freaking Petty car after all. The King. Comment, subscribe, and this has been OBB. Catch you guys next time on another NASCAR Diecast review.